Welcome to another special edition of the No Hangover podcast.
Special edition.
Like always, it's your boy Jacob. Across from me, got my boy Eric in
What's
the cut.
What's
And
up?
our special guest here, we got our boy Abner.
Boom, in the fucking house. What's up?
It's like good
Gotta
old
make it out.
Abner.
My guy. Shout out to XL Tint, Ryan Gillio. Shout out to Skylar Kenny,
Boom.
project manager, Central Homes Roofing.
There
Before
you
we
go.
get started, but
Like always, send love to our extended family.
indeed. Abner. My fucking guy.
You know it.
Oh, shit. Well, clearly we're friends. Obviously. If
you didn't know, now you
didn't
know.
Pick up that. Been friends for a while. I mean, we're all friends around here, but like me and Abner specifically, like he's probably one of the, like, as far as like years that I've known him, like longest. We've been friends since 4th grade. So like that's a fucking wild. Besides that, I mean, Zach's
Boom.
really is the one that's got you beat, but I've known him since I was 4 years old. So like,
Yeah.
but like as far as
Hard
like
competition.
yeah, so as far as like longevity and
Hey, but we still family, bro.
yeah,
So,
for sure.
man.
It's funny too because like our parents, our moms knew each other for a while, and like for the longest time, I was trying to like, mom, like I'm trying to tell you, like Abner, like his mom, because she wouldn't let me hang out with people if she didn't know their
I
parents.
didn't
But
even
like,
believe it for a while too.
but then she wouldn't like,
She was like, you were like, you know her.
yeah, but like she
I was
wouldn't
like,
go.
Nah, you're talking about somebody else's mom.
She wouldn't go meet the parents though. So like I'd be like, all right, well I'm trying to get you to meet because we're friends. And then sure enough, one day, I don't know if
My
like you
mom
came
pulled
over.
up. My mom
Yeah, I don't know
pulled
if
up
you
to
came
pick
over to
me
my
up.
house or something like that. And his mom came and picked him up, and they're like, "Oh my gosh!" And they fucking
They stood for longer and look at us.
You're like, all right, I'm gonna get back off the car. I started playing again.
Honestly,
You ever- I used to do that shit. Like anytime anyone would come pick me up, if there was like they started talking, I'm like,
I'm gonna go back. Let me
And
know
that's
when
usually-
you're
I'm gonna come
ready.
back.
that's usually how it goes. Go say bye. 30 minutes later, people are still talking, especially with Spanish families and
Oh,
shit
yeah.
like that. It
the
takes
best
an hour
time.
and a half to say bye,
Tradition.
honestly. But
Or
yeah,
you leave
so,
like 3 times. You leave.
honestly,
I'm leaving. Bye. Come
go
back.
make the
Hey,
rounds.
never mind.
Yeah, you start
Go
going.
playing
You
again.
start going to make
I'm
the
leaving,
rounds
alright,
and
bye.
talking to people and stuff.
Hey, babe.
Right.
It's like you
Never
just
make up your mind.
literally.
Oh shit!
Shit. I mean, I still do that sometimes. I'll be even telling them, all right, I'm out.
Then we'll fucking sit and chill,
Like I'm still sitting down. I'm like, I'm out.
have some conversation, talk about something, and then all right.
Eventually falls asleep, wakes up again. All right, I'm that for sure.
Sometimes. You hang out long enough, you can be like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'm out. When if your head snaps back into place, you're like, okay, we good.
Yeah,
Shit.
tell
If
us.
you want that quick wake up, Johnny Walker,
no, honestly,
take a sip of that.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Abner. Speak. This is your stage now.
Can I get a refill?
Bartender E in the house. But yeah, all right. So y'all met each other in 4th grade. Did y'all have a class together, or y'all just met each other at school?
Definitely. Yeah, Miss Elton Head. Yo,
Who?
Miss Elton Head.
Elton Head.
Yeah, it's a funny name, so it's
Wow.
hard to forget. She was nice.
You were in 4th grade.
She was nice too. I mean, to us.
You were in 4th grade.
I still had a crush.
I'm just fucking with you. Close the bottle. What's wrong with you?
Oh shit!
Bartender E.
Let it air out a little bit.
You're letting the stag out.
Oh fuck! But I mean, yeah, we met in 4th grade. We were just vibing, 4th graders, playing recess and shit.
Recess.
Learning in class.
That fucking game, man. Recess,
All right,
never,
playing
I haven't beat the high
at
score yet.
recess. Playing at recess. Learning 4th grade stuff together, and boom, we just became friends. Honestly,
Learning 4th grade stuff together.
I mean, what do you learn in 4th grade?
Word.
I don't remember what I learned in
Math,
4th
reading.
grade.
Different forms of it.
Oh, really?
Maybe multiplication by that point.
Oh, for sure. I feel like you learn your timetable in like 3rd grade. That's when they start, unless shit has changed.
Something like that. Because, yeah, that's the first year you have the FCAT.
Mm-hmm. But
No, third grade is the first
That's what
year
I just
you
said.
have that. Okay.
3rd grade.
Oh, we met in fourth
Yeah.
grade. Okay.
but we're trying to figure out what we learned in 4th grade, like the
Mm.
curriculum.
How to pass FCAT.
I mean, that's
'Cause
pretty
third
much.
grade,
you
I
know.
didn't learn how to do that.
Like, y'all should have taught me this beforehand. I failed that shit because of y'all.
Oh, shit.
Blame it just
The
on the
fucking
teacher.
FCAT, but they don't have the FCAT anymore, do they?
No.
What is it now? Is it?
They changed it to
Damn.
something silly now.
Well,
I mean,
if
the
you grew
FCAT
up in
was
Florida,
pretty silly.
if you
so
grew up in Florida as a child,
it's just a statewide like test.
you took a fucking
Yeah.
FCAT,
Right?
and then bitches sucked.
Well,
They have it. It's different and all. Like it's a different name for every
I
state.
know.
But
I'm just saying.
yeah.
I
For
was
all
gonna
the
say
Floridians
they
who still.
discontinued that like 4 or 5 years after us,
Well,
maybe less.
they're some assholes. They should have done it 4 or 5 years.
Was it? I think it was while we were in school.
Oh, you know what?
Oh,
Probably
shit.
right when we graduated, or right after.
But you stopped taking the FCAT in like
Junior year.
something like that. Yeah.
Or
I stopped. I stopped in sophomore year.
Yeah, your sophomore
That
year.
was the
I'm
last
pretty sure was
time.
probably your last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then ACT,
Maybe that's why I thought it
Yeah,
stopped.
because then you
earlier.
have the ACT and
Yeah.
SATs.
Because I took it the
Nah,
last time.
they
Like, oh.
completely discontinued it.
But
after
I
we
was
graduated.
fucking test. I was never a good test taker.
I passed my ACT.
I don't.
I didn't even
think
take an SAT.
I forget which one I took,
an
but
ACT,
I know I did.
passed it, so it was good enough for college and shit. I was like, deal.
Yeah, I think I did like just
Got
good
scores?
enough.
Okay, let's get it.
Half the shit on there, I'm like, what the fuck is this? What is going on right now?
For real.
Like, this is bad. I did all
I
right.
feel
I
like
did
it's
fair
a lot
enough.
of
though. I
common
did
sense
all right.
questions, though.
Some. But,
The math is what
always-
fucked me. I suck at math. After 7th grade math, I started sucking at math. I don't know why.
I'm pretty good at math.
I peaked in my math.
I peaked at math.
intelligence peaked in 7th grade. After that was
You
it.
hit your plateau. You're like, this is it.
I'm not learning anymore.
This is
after this.
This is it.
I'm riding with this for the rest of
Boom.
high school.
Yep.
Algebra comes.
Those-
Nope.
Nope.
This is this is where I am. I hear what you're saying, but this is where I am.
Oh shit! Yeah,
That's
that
funny.
was it there for math. I mean, school was all right. I feel like if I would have tried harder, obviously, I mean
That wouldn't have been your plateau.
yeah. Well, like math, I was like, I was kind of shaky at math, but like if I would have applied a little bit more in like in school in general, you know, I could have been like a B student,
I definitely had good grades.
have some A's,
I can't
like
even lie.
1 or 2 A's, 3, 4, 5 B's, whatever the fuck.
School wasn't that hard.
It
You
wasn't.
really
It was
I
just-
just had to go more.
No,
My attendance was terrible, but school was good, bro.
honestly,
I graduated with good GPAs, believe it or not. It was my attendance that almost made me not graduate.
Yeah.
Which
well, I
Been
thought,
there,
it was
done that.
hard. I could
But-
admit it was hard to make up for too, you know?
I feel like junior year, I know I for sure I had my makeup hours were a lot higher. I was surprised after that senior year. I was surprised. I'm
Both
like,
years
this is
put
it. This
together.
is like I skipped so much more our senior year, and I had less makeup hours. So I don't know what that was about, but
I feel like I didn't even skip as often as people claim.
no, I did. I skipped a lot. I skipped this man.
Hey.
Shit.
You
I
wanted
mean,
to get
really.
in the
I mean,
car,
besides
wasn't
you,
gonna tell
but
no.
we and you, we skipped, bro. 3rd period. That shit was like, yeah, we're going
Pretty
to class today.
easy.
No.
I mean, if we would have skipped, we would have been going to Jordan's.
I don't think me and you ever skipped together. I mean, we
I
might
said
have.
if we did, it would
Oh,
have been
yeah.
going to Jordan's.
Well, yeah, me and Jordan was the first one with the car, though. You had a
Maybe
car.
you're
before.
all right.
Yeah, but me and you weren't really friends then.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Abner
I was
really.
never picking
I
up
mean,
you.
Abner with the what was it? A red Mitsubishi
I had
Mirage,
the red Mitsubishi, but I always had that black pickup
the
truck
pickup truck.
forever. And you know, my dad would never mind that I would take that.
Bro,
I already know what you're thinking about.
You know, I was talking about it with Ryan the other
I was
day.
telling Nick the other day because we passed it.
You know the YMCA on Redbug?
The Oviedo one.
Yeah, so we would like he would
Used
or
to go
his
there.
yeah his
Shittiest basketball court ever. Side
Everybody,
point.
everybody used to go there. Bro.
yeah his dad would
Everybody
let
used to go
would let Abner take the car and we would go over there and work out because we have memberships or whatever. And like you know how when you pull out like not at the light when you're coming straight to the road how it's kind of like a hill and kind of declines a little bit. Woo, it was raining. And this guy said, pretty much, watch this, and try to like skirt out of that bitch. And we ended up in the median. And I remember getting out, trying to like push that bitch out and shit.
The only thing that got me stuck was because the bushes were high.
Yeah,
So my truck was in there and it was raining, so it's muddy. Where
I'm in the fucking bushes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that shit was
yo.
fucking hilarious.
my dad had to come and pull us out.
He did.
And a cop stopped all traffic so we could pull the
Yeah.
truck out.
That shit was
Luckily, because if
He
not, we
wasn't
would've
that
been
mad,
pulling that
though.
shit out with traffic just going.
Yeah, he wasn't that mad though.
He wasn't that mad, but I told him some car was coming and I got cut off. And I was coming out the exit, so I lost control. I did lose control, but no
Boom.
car was coming.
Did you ever tell him that?
Yeah, I did. Actually. Of course. At this point, honestly, I can't even say that I would lie to my parents even about the bad shit.
Yeah.
There's not anything in me that keeps telling me to like hide something from I have to hide anything from my parents.
Yeah.
You know how I am with my
Yeah,
parents.
I was about to say that. You've
You know
had
what I'm saying?
yeah.
I'm
You have
very
a very
close with
open
my parents.
relationship.
Yeah, my
For
parents,
sure.
me and my parents were best friends, but
Bring
I
the
keep
mic
that
closer to
respect.
you a little bit.
I keep that
There you go,
respect
yeah.
that that's my parents.
Yeah.
Obviously, but they're my best friends also. Like I'll talk to them about anything that I would talk to you or you
Yeah,
about
that is true.
without a question. And I love that I have that relationship. It's rare to have that. Not everybody has that. I value that. And I definitely try to show that to them, you know.
But you're very family oriented. You always have been.
My parents started that, you know, because they didn't have that.
Mm-hmm.
My dad barely knows his uncles or his aunts. Maybe some of them, my mom didn't grow up with her parents.
Yeah.
She grew up in Peru for 16 years and was raised by her aunt. You know what I'm saying? So it was very difficult for them. So when they started the family, they all wanted to make it that way.
Yeah.
Make it family oriented. For us to understand that was very
This is
important.
the biggest.
That's the biggest, you know what I'm saying, that you could ever have in your life. That's when you could rely on family, then there's nothing stronger.
It's true.
And it's hard to
Facts.
have that. Nowadays, a lot of people don't have that. And I feel for them. You know, it sucks and shit. I don't like to talk about it because I don't want to rub it in nobody's face or nothing. But
Yeah. I mean, it's not rubbing it in anybody's face. It's just, you know, that's just it's just you were blessed to have that. And like you said, not a lot of people, or you know, a lot of people grow up in broken homes from divorced parents and shit like that. So, you know, that is something that, and like growing up, because I mean, you guys took me in like I was one of your own.
you know that.
So I mean, that was yeah. I mean, seeing that shit and you know being close to it was definitely, it's, you know, it's a good thing. You definitely do have a very close relationship with all your family, your whole family. So that's, I mean, and
Blessings.
honestly,
Blessings. 100%.
but
Eric was like, "I'll cheers to that."
honestly,
Right? I'll cheers to that.
Oh, sons of bitches.
Better.
I had to open my mouth. Fucking podcast. You got to talk all the time. Just a force of habit. But me, you, and how I basically, I mean, me and Abner were cool throughout like high school. We met each other in middle school. Because that's the first time I met you. We grew up on like so close, but separate parts of town, basically.
No,
when you're a kid, because it's like 2 miles away.
yeah.
But
that shit seems so
two
far.
different
Your
schools.
bike.
It's like, who the fuck are those
It's a
kids?
whole different country.
Literally, like y'all are on the whole. I mean, what's funny is I played a Redbug though every day of my life, but it's
That's
like
great. He lived right by Redbug. But that's the thing. Like,
But I lived
we
this
go
way.
over your. I'll go over to your house. We'll go on some crazy adventures. Just ride bikes and fucking ride around and go do some dumb
Adventures of
shit.
Abner's house.
Honestly,
We
because you
didn't-
live
we
right by
didn't care.
Redbug, so like we would get on that boardwalk, ride bikes, be at Redbug.
My parents were very trusting of me, anyways. That we would just grab the bikes and be like, "We're going,"
I'm out.
and we would go out. We would go out, bro, for a long distance.
Riding
you
around,
know,
bro.
and they wouldn't care. They know I'm gonna be back.
They know I'm gonna find my way back. Don't worry. I'll be back. I'll be hungry later.
That's where the bed is. That's
Better
where
have
the
some
food
shit
is.
on the food.
No, I didn't have to be better, nothing. Yo, there was always food on that
Oh,
table.
Shit.
There was
funny as
always
fuck.
food on that table.
Bro, being a little kid though, like it's crazy. Like talking
crazy
about
to
that
think
shit
back
now,
on it.
like how much you did not give a fuck when you were a little kid. Like you just fucking do
No
shit.
fucks given.
You just
No
have
care
a
for
near
time.
death experience. You don't
Every
even think, you don't
second
even
of your
think
life.
about it. You're just like, all right, well, let's keep on fucking
Literally.
riding bikes. and
Almost
not
get
giving
hit by a
fuck.
car. Well, that was a close one. All right. Probably shouldn't do that again.
Does it again.
Fuck
Anyways.
it.
Does it again, anyways, bro. I could say I was like the king of that. I would definitely be reckless when I was young. Very reckless. I kind of just got out of my system right away, to be honest.
Do some random ass shit.
Random, bro. Some stupid shit always got me into trouble, but
That's how you
we
learn,
got through it.
Mm.
I learned early.
That's how
So
you
I can
learn.
say I feel like I'm fortunate at least for that, to learn certain things
Yeah.
earlier, you know, and not have to go through it later when it's a lot harder and you have to pay for more consequences versus when you're younger and you have less consequences. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
true.
get it out of your
The
system.
experiences.
Now you do some fuck shit, bro.
That is, I do. I look at it the same way. Even my fuck ups in my life, I'm like, I wouldn't not want them. You know,
Yeah.
like if
No,
it-
no,
I wouldn't
exactly.
like. I mean,
Can't
if you
say
can
I
go
would go
back, that
back.
would be cool. I would definitely go back just to say, cool.
Yeah,
I could do it.
But
It's
there
never
were
gonna happen though.
lessons, but there were
I'm
still
glad. Yeah,
lessons.
I wouldn't change anything. I would go back to like re-experience something. I might tell myself a little hint like, hey,
A little advice.
hey, you can still have this lesson, but damn it, man.
Relax.
But like, yeah, no, everything I feel like you take it as a lesson. Exactly.
Yeah.
You learn from it. You fucking.
I mean,
got-
at the
you get-
time, you're not always thinking, you know, this is a hard.
You're never
thing
thinking
that I'm
at
just
the
gonna
time.
learn
That's
from. You're
that's
like,
how the lesson
I don't
happens.
want
Living
to
in
go
the
through
moment.
this
That's
right
how
now.
the lesson happens. You didn't pre-plan
Yeah.
it, but that's the way I live. You know, I don't plan shit. I go with the flow, and fucking what happens happens.
Yeah.
Some good shit has happened in my life. I'm very fortunate, so I keep that shit running.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like that for the most part though. But like, there's just certain things in particular that I'm like, all right, this is not something I'm trying to go with the flow with. Like, I need answers. Like, give
Yeah,
me
for
give me
real.
some type
There's
of
some
timetables or
things.
give me something
For
to
sure.
work with. Like most things, I can just be like, fuck it. Like, all right, yeah, we'll figure. Like, obviously, you have some type of like idea of how it's gonna go or something like that, or how the scenario is gonna go, but you like just kind of rolling with the punches. But like I said, there's just certain instances and certain scenarios that I'm just like, all right, like. I'm not fucking around anymore. Like, you need to give me answers. You got to give me something to work with because I don't like being in limbo or like the gray area with certain things. So, but I mean, yeah, learning experiences younger is definitely, you know, I mean, we said it before. Like, imagine being 30, 40, 50 years old and still trying to like really trying to figure shit out, like just grasp, grasp. Well, I feel like you're always trying to, you know, there's always something new, but like just kind of like grasp.
You know yourself though.
You know yourself, but
You
like
can test yourself, push your
grasp
boundaries.
like certain concepts though, like just like.
But think about this. We always try to say that we understand ourselves, but there's some instances that we deny things that we do, even if
We
they're
lie to
so
ourselves.
small or so silly.
They're like,
you
why
know
the
what I'm
fuck I wouldn't do such dumb
Yeah,
shit?
yeah.
You're like, damn it, they're doing that dumb shit.
saying? And you really break it down to yourself, and you're like, when you could pass that barrier of like acceptance and denial, you come to another like sense of mind that you're like, now I really understand myself without any question that like this is me.
I always
and
feel
this
like
is what
there's like
somebody else says.
I
is
feel like
me.
there's always like a next level to it though. Like,
There is a whole nother level, bro.
because you tell yourself certain lies at certain points in your life that, you know, at one point in your life it didn't really matter just because it's like whatever, like,
But
you know,
let it go,
and
you're
then
not going back
exactly.
to it.
But then you get to a certain point in your life where you got to face something or something comes up that triggers that
Old
insecurity
memories.
or something like that, and you're like, all right, well, fuck, I thought I had this kind of, you know, figured
the
out,
bag.
but you know, having something figured out and putting something on the back burner is two different things.
This is true.
You could be able to.
You can't.
If you
avoid it
figure
forever.
something out, then it's like you've come to peace with something. If you put something on the back burner, it's more of like a coping mechanism. Like,
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
something that's
You're
so
avoiding
pressing
it.
that you have to
Avoiding it.
deal with it right now. But eventually, at some point, if you don't go back to it, it'll come up, and you know,
It'll burn you.
exactly in some way. It might not be like a fucking like 3rd-degree burn, but it might be a little shit.
A lot of times, I feel like maybe we all still do that for some things.
Oh,
Not
no
everything.
doubt,
Not
for
everything,
sure.
You know what I'm saying? But
Same
for
here.
some things,
We
and
do it for
that's just to avoid situations. So at the moment, we don't have to deal with them. But there's always repercussions for that. You know what I'm saying?
Coping
Especially being
mechanisms.
older now, you really feel what that repercussion is. And
Well, yeah,
It's
because if
never
you
nice.
fuck up now, then it like you don't have anything to fall back on. Like you don't have like
You're your own
yeah,
safety net.
exactly, yeah.
It used to be you always had mommy and daddy
Exactly,
as a
when
safety
you,
net.
and that was kind of to the point where it's like when you're a kid,
Or
how
you
you
don't
just
even
don't
have
give a fuck because
responsibilities.
exactly
you don't have
what
any
the
because you have that giant safety net.
Exactly.
Your parents got you.
responsibilities don't mean shit to you. Like
Uh-uh.
responsibilities to you is like cleaning your bed.
I broke
and fucking,
everything in this apartment. Like
And
you
like
walk into a
fuck-
store, I broke everything in this bitch. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Honestly, that's all you-
Walk out. You're
That's
just the tiniest
it.
kid. Like my
I
bad.
do that shit now. It's like, you got to pay
Sir?
for everything. You're getting
You're going
sued.
to jail.
you're getting sued, right?
They fucking arrest you right there. Like you're going to jail.
You're going to jail. You got court fines, court fees. They're gonna probably sue you for damages and property loss and all that
He
bullshit.
probably still goes about it the same way.
What you gonna do? Just walk through, breaking everything.
Like, who is this guy? He's
fuck.
hilarious.
Literally
Let
look at
him
it.
go.
That shouldn't have been there.
Shit.
Keeps
Fuck
going through the
that.
store.
I don't
Yeah.
know why that reminds me of like you would do something like that. Not you specifically, but like that's something you would do in like
him
Kmart.
specifically.
If
Kmart
there's
just-
even
fuck
Kmart's
you,
around
Kmart.
anymore. I don't even know if there might be
Slap
one in
that.
like Montana or like some random ass place. I don't know why Kmart came to mind. I was thinking about that one right there on
Yeah, I
Tuscaloosa,
know,
but
the old Kmart.
because they shut that bitch down, and that place.
I mean,
was
I've done that in every store, but yes, Kmart. You walk in, I'm going straight to
It
the
just
toys.
feels like things are for free in there.
I'm gonna
Like,
open.
They have price tags in there,
I'm
but
gonna
it's
open-
like
You're like,
I
I'm
could
gonna
just do
open
what
this.
the fuck I wanted. here.
Literally, I would open
Things
like you know when they used to
free.
have like the
says
gift like kind of skateboards or shit like that that had little cardboard around
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
or like bikes with like little shit on them.
Yeah,
Like,
fucking ride around.
all right, time to go. I go into like you know how they had groceries and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I forget Kmart like it used to have. Not
I
like
mean, it
crazy
was like
groceries, but,
Walmart
like,
before Walmart. It was Walmart's competitor essentially.
That place was more like
Because I
Target.
mean, Target. Don't disrespect Target like that. No,
the Target in Oviedo. I've always hated.
Kmart
Since
is
I was a
not on
wee
the
lad.
level of Target. So
I
let's
was
get
a
that
wee
right.
little lad. I hated
on the
Target.
level.
I don't
They
even
really?
fuck with Target now.
They
I mean, I have
organize their
Mm,
a Target
things the
gift
same
card
exact
for
way.
Yeah.
$50.
Nice. Yeah, I don't
Probably
go
get a
to Target.
robe or
A
like.
robe.
I feel like that's the
have
type of
quality
things you
robes.
get at Target is like robes and
Probably. That's not like a Bed
towels
Bath and
and-
Beyond.
I mean-
That's maybe the type of shit you'd get there,
no,
or like bedding, just like sheets, pillowcases, shit like that.
I don't know. They have.
I low
very-
key want to go to
yeah.
a Bed Bath and Beyond. To be
Yo,
honest,
my dad
Just
said
ex-
he loves that place.
I bet it's like an experience. You fucking walk in, you're like, oh my god.
Everything there is
Touch,
expensive.
The fucking-
touch a little bit of.
They like
touch a little
they
sheets
stock
here.
everything on the floor too, so that's just like sky high in the air.
But- Oh, you're wondering if we have this in stock? Yeah, let me check. Yeah, that's a no. It's right above you.
And they always have the
They always have
as
it,
seen on
though.
TV shit. I don't like the most random place. Everything's so nice in there, and then they have the crappy ass seen on TV shit. Like they got to level it out or something.
You're saying that it's big? That's the place.
What?
You're saying that the place is big?
Bed Bath and Beyond?
Yeah.
Have you never been in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty big place.
Okay, so
It's kind of like a maze too, kind
I
of.
was trying to
All
I was
stores
trying
are
to
set up
compare-
like that. Fuck yep, fuck yep. Where am I going? Where am I going?
I
Oh,
was
I
trying to
gotta get
compare
this,
it
gotta
to
get this.
IKEA. That's why I asked.
IKEA is
a-
fucking.
I
IKEA's
got
on a different
lost.
level.
IKEA
I
is
can
its own
understand.
state.
There's people. I'm sure
It's
there's
Florida and then IKEA.
I'm sure there's people that get lost in
its own
IKEA that have,
peninsula.
like are on the missing list, missing people's list. They just fucking. Have you seen this person? They're
There
just
still is
fucking
there.
lost in IKEA. That shit is
Walking
big
around.
As fuck.
Help.
I mean, you
Literally.
could probably. I mean, you could live there.
You could definitely
The
live there.
layouts and shit. I mean,
I had to go with
you would
the
have
guy.
to. I mean,
Did
it
you get
depends where
arrested
you would
and
store your
charged for
clothes.
trespassing, but low key we could do it.
You could get away with it for about a week at least.
Get
You
away
think
with
you can-
what? Living
And
there?
living at IKEA? Fuck yeah.
For a week?
There's somebody. Who
There's a lot of
closes-
cameras, man.
Yeah, there's somebody who closes and opens that place. How are
Fuck
they
that.
not
I'm
gonna
talking about
notice
more
you?
about the cameras. There's gonna be someone walking around, but if you could hide from the cameras and clearly the person that
All right,
walks
then
around.
how many days? How many days do you think? One day?
You think you
before
get
they
one day?
A full day?
Hey,
All
if you
right.
find a good check,
Hey, I say fuck it before. A good what?
A good shit. I get what you're saying. Oh man.
I hit home.
Sears, bro. Sears.
I
Is
hit
there any
home.
Sears around, or did they close down too?
Is there any Sears around? I'm trying to go back.
Oh god.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that story later.
I mean, I already know.
Huh?
I already know.
Do you really?
He recognized.
The Sears story?
You're like, do you really?
He said,
How do you know
"Which
that?"
One?
Is it your own Sears story?
No, your Sears story.
Oh shit. Well, I guess somebody must have told you. I mean, shit
You.
happens. Did I really?
Right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
Years
surprised.
ago.
Oh well, I mean, fuck. That was
You
a wee
was-
lad.
yeah,
I was new to the game. I was the first
Years
little
ago.
baby. Yeah, you know, quick trigger shit happens.
Quick trick.
Yeah, when you're fresh in the fucking game, shit happens sometimes. You gotta learn how to control that shit.
Every viewer is like, yeah, we all know what happened.
Yeah, fuck.
Fucking idiot.
Bro, but I mean, imagine. I mean, that was the first girl that I was like, damn, like I really fuck with this chick like that.
Yo,
Bro, you get too excited and it's like, oh fuck, well, it usually doesn't happen.
probably the only girl.
Oh shit! You're fucking using these lies that you see on TV and shit.
Yo, probably the only girl.
Who? The only girl that what?
That you had those feelings for.
Maybe. There might be some shit creeping around.
Nah. Oh, on that one, maybe.
Maybe. The thing is that like
way back, maybe.
Break it down,
It's
bro.
possible.
The thing is that like
True, I kind of overpassed. I overlooked that one a lot just because.
I don't overlook that.
Well, because you were around at those times.
Yeah.
I didn't really go
around
through it
I
with
was
him like
around
that.
For that,
Yeah,
bro.
he was
For the
there.
first
He was
stages.
Yeah, but you were there through everything.
Yeah, he was.
I wasn't really there during that time. I was there for other things. A little bit, some after, and then
In between.
The
definitely
aftermath.
after, of course. But like some things,
But
even
I mean,
like
the
during
thing
it.
is-
but in between, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, a little bit in between, but
The thing is that like I don't like with things like that, like just like me personally, I don't know, I'm just more of like I'm just a very loving person. Like I don't really look to like
Loving but closed. Sometimes.
I am close, and it's weird because like I don't know, like it's hard to explain. It's
But,
weird
like,
to explain.
Sometimes you don't mean.
Like
to.
when I open myself up to somebody, like it's real love. Like I want to give love to people, but like I am kind of shut off in the sense. Like once I open myself
But
up
I
and
feel
we're
like you don't mean to be shut off. It's like instinct, At this point.
yeah,
For
I mean it's
for
it's
some reasons.
it's definitely. I mean it's things
Certain
that it's things that I'm trying to work through, and I still realize like I still like. I mean I talked about it before. Like I thought like there was certain things that I was over, or certain things that that I thought I was. I guess I had like I don't want to say mastered, but like kind of like dealt with in a sense. And then there's certain things that triggered it that I'm like, all right, well, I still got some room to grow. I still got some things that I need to figure out in this aspect of my life. But like I guess in like I said, like when I give love to somebody, whether it's in like family, friendship, relationship, like I'm
it's all the way.
yeah, it's all the way. I don't like half-assing that shit. I might fuck around with you. I might tell jokes and do this and like poke around and shit. But like when I give my love to somebody, friendship, like I said, family, relationship, like it's fucking. I'm diving in head first. Like I got your back. Like it's like
and it don't gotta be every day.
Exactly.
And all this like
exactly. Like once I have a
consistent-
certain level of love for somebody, that shit like I can't
there.
I can't pull out of that. I can't pull out of
When
that.
it stays like that. It's natural.
Exactly. Like it's always gonna be there. So like there is certain people that I haven't talked to in years. I probably won't talk to them for a few more years, but I'll always have that love for them. There's people that I talked to yesterday that it's like, bro, shit's real all the time. Like you already know what the fuck is up. But it's like having those connections and knowing what it is and like understanding that it's like, bro, like no matter what, like I got you. That's some real like that. I mean that for me, that's the shit that I live for. Like, money's gonna come and go. Like material things are gonna come and go. Like you can always get that shit, but like having a genuine connection
love
with somebody, like that shit is rare. Like, and I hear it from people all the time. Like people who are older than me, parents, grandparents, people that I work with, shit like that. Like,
yeah, believe it or not,
so many things come and go, but like
genuine, big word,
bro,
genuine.
and people
I know
aren't-
it's not an actual big word, but it has big meaning.
Exactly.
Genuine. If you know the meaning of genuine,
If you felt that shit, that's really what it is. Because like people can know the meaning, but if you've never felt something that's a genuine, like something that's real,
Without
sometimes
effort,
that shit can be
without
scary.
Effort, to be naturally loving, that's genuine.
Mm-hmm.
That's without effort.
Some people find that scary though. I find it scary
is.
sometimes.
But you know what? It takes effort to
I get
be.
tricked into it.
It takes effort to be a douche. It takes no effort to be genuine. Think about that, because you have to actually go out your way to think negative and be negative towards somebody versus just you being genuine, just you being wholehearted and a nice person,
Unless you're
It takes
just a straight
nothing.
up asshole.
It takes nothing. But to be a straight up asshole, you have to go out your way to do that.
Yeah. Cause in a sense you're projecting your
Exactly.
You're projecting your whatever the fuck it is, whether
Negative
it's fear
energy.
or
If
like
you really
whatever the fuck
Insecurity,
it's
put it down
exactly.
to something, yeah.
Damn.
Negative energy, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
some real shit.
You have to go out your way to be like that. So people who are like that, they're just not people who know me, because obviously I never associated with
Yeah,
that.
fair enough. Fair enough. That is some real shit. Quote that. Put it on a shirt.
We got bumper stickers selling soon.
Fuck.
Hit us in the DMs for the
Magnets.
boom.
They come for the
Magnets.
quotes. They come for the quotes.
You might as well buy stock.
They
No
come
Hangover
for
podcast.
the faces. They stay for the quotes. How about that?
Get into that actually.
Right.
What?
Not
I don't
to
think
say.
we're big enough.
Shut up.
We got to get to a certain. We got to get to a certain level of revenue for people to invest in us in stocks and shit like that. I mean, if people want to donate and invest that way, boom,
The
you're more than
GoFundMe page
welcome.
comes.
Shit, or just hit us in the DMs. We got Cash App.
Literally
That's a
posted
fucking,
in our bios like these bitches
honestly.
do.
We should start a GoFundMe page though and see what the fuck is up.
See what the fuck is up.
For real, see if people fucking donate.
What's
Just
the GoFundMe gonna, you know?
go towards new equipment, fucking shit like that. I mean, it would go towards promoting stuff as far as like promotions on Instagram. It would go. I mean, everything would go towards the podcast. It's not like we're trying to pocket this shit. It would go towards getting more shirts, merchandise, shit like that. So I mean,
100% makes sense.
I mean, fuck it. What's the
We're
worst that
giving
could
these out,
happen?
sure.
We post it and nobody gives us anything, and we're still here doing shit out of our own
Yeah.
pockets anyway. So you know, fuck it.
We
We
said this
might,
from the beginning.
fucking
I
might
don't know
as
why we haven't
well.
done it yet.
Right?
Oh
Doesn't-
yeah.
it doesn't
Why
hurt
haven't we
nothing.
have it ready though? Don't we? Yeah. I mean, it's just a matter of fucking Patreon. We need to
get it.
start that.
Hit
Yeah,
a
I
beat.
mean, and
Hit
the
a beat with
fucking
Bob.
bro. We'll just really what we need to do though is just like record stuff with the camera, obviously, but like in our everyday life, just start recording shit and fucking
Vlogging.
vlog and like
Y'all would be shocked if
Fucking-
you see all my everyday life.
I would say that
intertwine things together and make a fucking little video, cool little compilation
the
shit.
only reason why that would be valuable is just to be able to like look on that, you know, later in life and be like,
Oh yeah,
this
no
is-
doubt.
This is where I was.
I mean,
This is
that's-
the state of mind.
yeah,
I
that's
had,
really-
this
I mean,
is,
that's,
what I
like,
was doing.
True.
When we first started
So
the
it's nice.
podcast,
You know, versus like when
Yeah.
a lot of people,
Then
let's say
versus
before
now.
our generation, not our parents, but just even before our generation, right before, don't have videos, don't have pictures of their past life, don't have, you know, any sometimes recollection, of what they experienced in their life. They forgot about it because it happened so long ago, or it just happened at this time, and they had other things going on. So you
Well, I
bring it back
hope not.
up, and they're like, "Oh shit, you know what? I forgot that."
Because that's low key something I live for, like the memories.
Yeah.
Like sometimes
You
I
know?
don't be taking photos, but like just seeing the
I
sights
suck at
I've
taking
seen,
But
photos.
sometimes those are valuable.
Yeah.
seeing the
Those
sights I've
photos,
seen.
But I mean,
that
that's-
small video.
being in
that's
a
the
place
great
like-
thing
that
about
would be-
this though. Like I had
about
like,
our generation.
when we first started this podcast, I was like, "Fuck, worst case scenario, at least we can fucking listen back to these and see the dumb shit that we were saying. Just like listen to the fuck what we were saying at
2 years
25,
later,
26, 27
year.
years old or whatever.
But
And like,
listen to the real shit we were saying. Too.
hey,
We'll catch y'all in 10 more.
honestly, hey,
Well, it'll be,
It's not always dumb shit.
it is a lot of dumb shit though.
It's not always. I said.
There's
Not
gems,
always.
though. But that's what makes the gems, because it's like, oh, these guys are talking shit. Boom, you see a gem in a pile of shit. That shit stands out.
Yo.
Abner hit.
Not
hit-
saying we're a pile of shit.
no, no.
Not saying that.
We're honey.
Yo. Like
Hey.
what I read today. A
Boom.
wise man once said, "Bees don't waste their time explaining to flies that honey is better than shit."
Boom. Pwam, pwam, pwam,
Or
And
pwam.
if
honey.
you can't understand that, I don't have to explain it.
Boom. Little fucking gems for
Yeah,
you.
stop
That's what
listening.
we're
To,
here for.
stop listening to shit
Listen to No Hangover
Right.
Podcast.
on all
Listen to
platforms:
No
Spotify,
Hangover.
SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, visuals on YouTube.
The tube.
Subscribe to all platforms. Follow on Instagram at No Hangover Podcast. On Twitter at No Hangover Pod. Boom.
Yes, sir.
Twitter. Who
Follow.
the fuck?
Shut the fuck up, Eric.
Why
Follow
do you
on there
still
too.
shout out to
Oh,
Twitter?
hey, follow me on TikTok actually.
Hey, they never.
Jacob
shut it
No
down.
Hangover.
They never
I think
shut
that's
it
what it's
down.
called. Let me check.
He does-
Twitter never shut down.
I'd never be
so
going on.
But nobody uses.
Tragic.
No, Twitter is like it's a good thing, but
It's
gotta get
not
on
a good
TikTok.
thing.
I
nobody
get on
uses
TikTok.
it. As far as like,
100% is not.
I
a
mean,
good
you're
thing.
right. Twitter is a shitty place to be.
Very bad place.
It's funny.
I don't even
Yeah,
have it.
Jacob.
anymore.
Little like underscore. No Hangover.
A little underscore.
Yo, I added it
Jacob
for
No
honestly a
Hangover.
week, and I closed
Yeah,
it
you're
down
not
as
a whole
2
soon
followers.
as I found somebody found.
Bro, you ever
followed
gonna
me.
post that video? You are not. much of
I
a
did
Twitter
post
person.
2 videos. Or I posted a video, got 17 likes, and deleted it.
Why'd you delete it?
Slip of my thumb, sorry. It's
Bro.
cringy, bro.
So, well, it's there already,
Crazy.
bro. Once it's on the internet,
Yikes.
it's there whether you delete it or
Yikes.
not. So
Only like who knows how many people saw it. But
17 at least,
Hey,
true.
easy.
bro.
Probably
You
20.
just gotta post it and be
True.
about it. I mean, I need to take more pictures. Really, I don't take enough pictures so that I don't have enough shit to post on my own
I
personal
just
Instagram.
posted.
But you
I posted two
you
times
post
in the
for
same,
what?
like-
You post for what
I
reason?
posted 2 times in the same calendar month.
Because I
believe.
have an Instagram and I feel like fuck, maybe I should
Maybe
post
not.
something.
Maybe the other one was
Okay,
in
but
April still.
that's valid.
I
That's
don't
valid.
really post for
I'll
any
check
other
that shit.
reason.
But
than,
as long
like-
as you're not posting to have everybody else keep up with your life,
Oh yeah, no,
Then
bro. If people want to
that's
keep up with
fine.
my life, the people that I need to keep, like, they have my number. Like,
April
if you have my
29th,
number, then like
close enough.
I'm a text away. Like,
Yeah.
you can call
and
me.
a lot of people who know me know that I have the same phone.
Honestly, I've had the same number since
Yeah.
I've had a phone.
Since 4th grade.
I've had one other number, but this is the second number I've ever had.
Run
For
through my
It
number real
doesn't
quick. 407. Psych.
count. Yo,
Give it out.
Bitches
Look
wish.
at bro.
Fuck, he was about to give out the fucking dig.
Right.
Y'all can't get the digits like that.
Hey, they already
You
know
can hit me
it's-
in the DM though, maybe.
They already know
Maybe
the
I'll
area
give
code
them.
is 407, so they might.
I mean,
find
they
out
already
the
knew it was
rest.
Orlando.
Yeah.
We posted locations on our post, so they already knew that.
Send location.
Hey, but look, Ryan stays in Orlando, and he used to have a 681.
386.
386.
That's Deltona, though, right?
479.
386 is
7111.
Deltona. I mean, that's
Yeah, but
that's
look,
kind
he
of
lived- He's
Orlando.
always lived in Orlando.
That's the greater
bro.
Orlando
He's never
area.
lived in Deltona though.
Yeah, he
So,
did. Obviously, he had that number.
He did with his dad, but
So he had that number. The greater Orlando area, though.
I feel
It's
like
just a different
I
area
feel like
code.
even prior than that, he had that number already. But
I mean,
regardless of that,
how did he get the
he had a funny
Deland or
number.
the Deltona number if he lived not in Deltona?
I guess
Riddle
it
me
was
that,
perfect
Abner.
timing.
I
We're
mean, I
gonna-
know he
You're
did.
right.
I know he did, and he lived in New York too. Before
Yeah.
that,
Long time.
I forget what part of New York though. Do you remember?
I think.
I'll FaceTime Ryan right now.
I think it's the same as my lady.
My lady.
All right, where was your lady from?
Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan. Yeah.
Staten Island.
Staten Island. I forgot about that one. Is he from Staten Island? I guess we'll just ask
I
him later.
thought. I could be
Ryan,
wrong.
damn, I kind of feel bad for not remembering. Not really, honestly. Never mind. I don't feel
Not
bad
a lot
at
of
all.
people though from New York are from Staten Island.
Bro,
Usually,
millions of
it's
people.
usually not many that I know. I mean, obviously millions.
But
I take that back. I said nah, but my bad.
there was one time that we were out promoting, and there's this group of, they're from New York. They were down here at the Airbnb and shit. I walked up to them, asked them, they listen up, bro. They're the most New York, like stereotypical New York, like just standing on the corner, posted up, like, "Hey Ma, you're beautiful." Like real fucking shit. Like that's how they were spitting game. Like,
Why were they
you're
out
gorgeous. They were on vacation.
Who
I don't
doesn't come
fucking-
to Florida?
But why would you come to Florida to stand in a corner and watch people walk
Bro,
by?
who the
This
fuck-
isn't
Because
it's
Times
Florida.
Square.
They were
We got-
probably
Nah,
they were
but in
probably,
Times Square, I get it because in Times Square you could sit in the middle.
But that's
You're
what
gonna
they're
have
used
so
to.
many
But you
people
can't
pass
holler
you
at a bitch in
every
Times
single-
Square.
yeah. I mean,
You can.
you
I don't know. I've never been to Times
You've never
Square.
been to
promise
Times
you.
Square?
I've never been. No,
Bro.
I've been in New York probably 100 times in my life. I have never been to New York City.
Wow.
You're killing
Look
me,
at you,
bro.
Mr. International. Hasn't been to fucking
Nope.
New
Right?
York.
Mr.
I've been to
International.
Albany and Buffalo. Like I
Oh,
just
so
be
you're like
chilling.
upstate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
I guess that makes sense because you got ties. You got family ties up
True.
there, right?
True.
Damn,
That's
bro,
where all
let
my
me-
family's from. Why would I go to the city? Like
Let me
they're
tell you,
all
bro.
up there.
Because you
Times
go
It's
there.
cold as shit.
Times Square earned its title. That is that's the
Times Square.
city of lights.
I
City
want
of
to take a
lights.
trip there one of these days.
Bro,
That
yeah.
thing is crazy.
It is
busy.
fun.
I have walked through all of Times Square multiple times smoking blunts, and
They
nobody
don't give a
cares.
fuck. Especially, they just made it legal.
They
in New York.
They just made it legal.
Recreational.
I'll
I
be
mean, but
damned.
even before that, there was like
Yeah,
little
I can't
vans.
even say
Like
that I was doing
when
that
I went,
before.
the time before for Christmas to go visit my sister in Jersey, we went to New York. We went into the town and or into the city, and they have like those little like ice cream trucks, but like weed. Yeah,
Shit.
and that shit wasn't even recreational legal yet.
Yeah.
But like,
They're
but
very
you know,
open
like
about
yeah,
that.
but like in bigger cities, most of the time it's decriminalized anyways, and like if you have license and this and that, and it's medically legal, so there's loopholes and shit around it, and
You know, there's been times that I've been to Times Square. Not every time, but there's been plenty of times. Because I've been a lot of times. I'm just saying.
not every time.
There's been plenty of times I've just been walking and people would be, trying to sell you something.
Chiefing.
And people would be trying to sell you all different types of drugs. All different types of drugs.
It was like that in Miami. There's like 5-6 different times where somebody would just like walk by me. The last time that we went, just walk by me and whisper, "Coke and weed."
And you said that was
Cocaine
foreign
weed.
countries?
That's how it sounded like.
You said
Oh.
that was foreign countries?
No, that was
Walking
here in
by-
fucking Miami.
walking by.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
Cocaine
I
weed.
definitely,
Just like that, and just like, or exotic and coke, or something like that. Whatever the fuck. I'm just like, nice. I'll pass.
Oh, nice.
But like, bro, just like a fly in your ear.
It's like that. And in Times Square, just exactly the same.
Times Square is very touristy though. I feel like
so imagine somebody just randomly ranting to freaking tourists like, "Cocaine weed."
that is crazy that you've never been in New York though. I feel like that's
Oh, yeah, at all places, right?
Yeah.
Like I should have been there.
At
Yeah,
all
I haven't.
places.
it's such an easy place to
Been
get.
to all
an
of the
easy
places.
place.
It's all.
but
It's right
not
up
there.
the. It's
I haven't been to all the places. I got a lot of
You've
shit.
been
to
to
do.
a lot of places though.
Every
I
time I
have,
go,
but
I only go to
got more to
I
go.
only go to Jersey, and even though I'm only going for Jersey, I always make it to New York.
But it's like right there. You're
It's
like four,
right
like
there.
you're like 45 minutes from
Yeah,
the. Yeah,
I'm in
so.
New York City. I'm right by Hoboken. Hoboken takes you
Hoboken.
right to the train set.
Hoboken.
That train takes you right to New York, and you're right there on 33rd. And every time you're right in the middle. So
33rd in Orlando is a jail. That's where the good
I
old
know.
county jail in Orange County is.
yeah,
Good old 33rd. My grandma used to
I
work
haven't
there.
been there. What?
Yeah, real shit. She was like,
Oh,
she did like paperwork. I don't remember exactly what she did, but she used to work at 33rd. She wasn't like a correctional officer or
Yeah,
anything like that. She wasn't in the fucking slammer, but she was like doing the paperwork out. Like, I don't know.
It's basically
my
is.
cousin said he was there for like a month.
Yikes.
33rd.
Doing time.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
not doing time. Just a month. They're just trying to figure out his case. Didn't have bail.
So he was in there doing time.
Well, it wasn't time. I guess he did time.
He
for
did
nothing
that.
that they charged him.
So well, they kept him there in timeout.
They
That's
they
adult
kept him in
timeout.
Timeout.
Adult timeout.
Literally.
Essentially,
We're gone for
until
a month.
until we figure this out.
hey.
You got to sit here.
But it wasn't even adult
crazy.
timeout because he was under 18.
Ah, shit.
Juvenile timeout.
Boom.
Juvenile timeout.
He's
Little
legit
boy
on a timeout. They're like,
Legit
little boy,
timeout.
kiss her on your forehead.
Damn.
Like little boyed him.
Shit.
Hey, but
That
he
must suck.
toughed it out, bro. Whole month.
It's
Think
cold.
about that. Think
It's
about
cold
that.
in here.
A month
Just
in there
chilling.
must be
And a
fucking
month.
shitty.
Restricted to all the type of freedom you have right now. And imagine, you would think like, oh, you know, I don't have that much freedom. You know, so a
Until
lot of
that
people
shit's
would
taken
really
away.
think
Until that shit's taken away.
Yeah, a lot of people really think that like, oh, it wouldn't be that bad. Nah, sometimes it's really that bad.
Yeah. Once you realize that like you can't do what
Yeah.
you want to do when you want
Oh,
to do it, and
man,
everything
bro.
is like
I feel
When
like
you're-
some of
I'll
them
tell
do it though.
I tell you, I go
Who?
and I go right to sleep.
I mean,
till
we're
somebody
all
wakes
in
me
the
up.
line of work where we deal with people who have been to jail quite frequently.
mhm.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
I mean, like
It's
in those
nothing at
ca-
that point.
in those cases
their
to them
point
though, it's
already.
something that they're used to. It's
Yeah.
like for us, just like
you don't
going
want,
and
you don't
fucking
want
going to the
make
grocery
that-
store. You don't really think
You
about
don't
it.
want to make that something that you
Correct.
Used to, though.
That is
You
true.
feel me? You know, I don't care how like cool people want to be about it. That's not where you want to be.
That is not hard.
Okay,
That's
that is
not the
hard
cool
to
thing to do.
understand. Exactly.
Yeah.
So people who are like cool about being in jail, shut the fuck up because that
Boom.
shit is not cool.
Boom.
That shit is not cool.
You got some issues.
You say it's easy, that's fine. You've been a lot of times, that's for you. That's not for me. That's not for us. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Facts.
not the place you
Yeah.
want to be.
Ain't
I'm
trying to go
sorry.
there.
Yeah.
I don't have to convince that to nobody.
Nah.
Everybody should know that.
But people fall into when they're used to something, they fall into something that they're comfortable with,
Yeah.
and that's what it is at that point. That they've been so much, it's something that they're comfortable with. So it's like,
Well, if they're comfortable with continuing to rebel and pay the consequences, that's cool. I'm comfortable with living my life and not having no restrictions to it.
For
You
real,
feel
I
me?
like to do what I like to do.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
I do the darndest, but
I've been on probation. I've had those restrictions. That shit is not fun. To have somebody watching
Right.
over you every day, it's like you're fucking 10 years old again, having your parents just
Get off my
over you.
back.
And instead of just getting in trouble and getting a little like your parents will be good later, you go back to jail.
well,
That's worse.
that's what happens.
ass back in there.
That's what happens when you get in trouble as an adult. There's
exactly.
consequences to
Honestly.
pay.
Exactly.
They're like, oh, no one's parenting you. Oh, I'm gonna fucking do it.
Yeah.
Yo, the law will
The
be
government.
your parent, and your timeout is prison time, and you don't want timeout when you're old.
For real.
So, believe me, that shit is not
Lose
worth it no more.
lose
Bro.
years of your life.
Yeah,
Prison.
that shit not worth it no more.
Prison seems intense.
It is fucking intense. Yo, look at my cousin. My cousin's been in there.
Who?
You know who, bro.
For
And
real?
he's- Yeah, of course. What do you mean for real?
I didn't know he was in prison.
Yo, Wally World, come on.
Oh yeah, okay. I know who you're talking about. Then I thought you were talking about fucking somebody else.
Nah.
Damn, yeah, that is crazy. And how long has it been though? Still, because you say he's got like a year left,
he
right?
served 7 years, and he got 2 more years left.
Bro, that's fucking 9 years of your life just fucking in prison. Like,
And 2 years were in him dealing with trial. So they didn't sentence him until 2 years of them trying to figure out what they were gonna do.
And he was still in jail.
And he was still in jail the whole time. And then
I think
they
him
bailed
time
him
served?
out. They bailed him out for a little bit,
Huh.
but then he violated. He went back in for the rest. So, not for nothing. Whose fault is that? But
Yeah.
I don't tell him nothing. He calls me on random numbers. I answer, and I always try to give him my love and hear from him because 7 years is no fucking joke.
Any
years
yeah,
in prison ain't no
that's
joke.
time
Sorry.
gone. That's time that you don't get
That's
back.
time gone.
You don't get
gone.
that shit back.
Exactly.
I mean, we say that all the time.
Yo,
Time is the most valuable thing.
His sister was born. His little sister never met his little sister. She's freaking 4 or 5 now.
Rough.
His older sister, she had a baby already?
Yep.
Yeah. Was he able to meet her?
I don't know. I forget.
Damn, son. Yeah, 7 years. Especially,
long
I
he's
mean,
been
like,
gone.
Think about what's happened.
and he's around our
That's
age
what
too.
happened.
So, like, I mean,
He had a sister born, and before that, he had a freaking niece born, and he wasn't. I'm pretty sure he was not there for both of those, bro.
That's wild, man. Side note.
prison's bad.
Bam. All right. Yeah. Anyways, on a lighter note, I should say. Actually, you know what? It was funny. Just getting into some shit. Johnny, my good old favorite alcohol over here. A part of my life where that like started and like became a thing. Abner was a part of it. It's like what's up, Abner?
That makes sense.
Good old Sausalito Shores.
Oh,
Because I would say that's when I drank the most fucking Johnny of my life. Like we would finish bottles.
damn.
Yeah.
Good times.
Rough times. Multiple bottles.
in
Yep.
one night.
Sometimes.
Between how many heads?
Sometimes only 2.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Oh
Erp.
Lord.
Put
That
some
sounds-
hair. That's probably why I got the hair on my chest, honestly. If y'all see my chest, I'm a man. I'm 40. No,
That's when it all
Shit.
started.
Oh
But-
my god.
that's when it started growing right there. Because
Yikes.
this shit,
That's young Jacob too.
yeah, young lad for sure.
I mean, you're still
Young lad.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but I was a baby going there. I was like, what, 18? I was going there still in high school,
Drinking like that?
drinking like that.
Oh my gosh.
Don't get me wrong. It caught me a couple of times. I didn't come out without actually still no hangover, but I
No
definitely
battle scars.
I definitely threw myself. Like my whole body was thrown up,
Oh god. I threw up
Dead.
your soul.
literally. I had to fish it out, clean it off in the sink.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah,
That's
it was
fucked.
some rough nights.
I don't even remember like when I started really drinking like that.
Nah, I remember. Like I can, like looking. I mean, that's the crazy thing. I have a really good memory, so like I remember a lot of things, very clear as day. Like I could tell you like what people were wearing, type shit. How good, like on certain things, not everything, but certain things. Those times, like, those are a lot of blurs.
Yeah.
Those are some blurry times when you get fucked up like that.
Yeah.
But you remember
Especially you're
sometimes
doing it every
before and or
weekend, too.
after. You remember a lot of the befores or afters though.
Oh, yeah.
So you can start piecing shit together.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, this kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh, this is what
this is
happened.
what I'm going with.
This kind of makes sense.
This is how it went.
Oh, fuck. Good old alcohol.
Fucking the devil.
It is, but it gets the party going. And if you use it responsibly, it's a good time. So there you go.
Jeez, responsibly. Hey,
You
talk
know.
about using something responsibly that's not as toxic. It'd be weed.
Boom. What about it?
Definitely is easier to take than alcohol.
I
Pussy.
mean, no doubt.
I mean, I guess it
No
depends.
doubt.
I guess it depends for who it is.
It depends on the person. I know
Regardless,
people.
I feel like if you take 3 shots of liquor and it's your first time versus taking 1 blunt,
I'd rather take a blunt. I'd rather to go
A
back
whole
to
blunt to the
I-
face
I'd,
your first time smoking?
and a whole blunt, maybe not to the face.
I'd rather go back to the first time that I smoked than
always
the first
smoking
time that
with
I
one
got.
person
Okay, the
or
first time
2.
that I got high than the first time that I got drunk. Much rather relive that first one.
Exactly.
No doubt about that.
That comparison.
Went to McDonald's, got a fucking double quarter pounder with cheese, got an M&M, a Reese's McFlurry because they still had them. Bro, that shit was probably the best McDonald's ever. It was that McDonald's where the 24 hours, or it used to be there. Where the KFC is, the Wawa, where the
Yep,
Wawa
yep,
is now.
yep,
that
yep,
McDonald's,
yep.
I was right. That's the only McDonald's that I've ever seen shut down,
Yeah,
closed.
True.
But yeah,
Get
we went
literally leveled out to be a
Yeah.
parking lot.
Yeah, but we went there and got food.
But it was in a
I'm like,
public plaza. That shit was crazy.
It was.
I guess it just
that
moved.
Shit was a fucking Publix.
What's crazy is the whole plaza.
Publix was shut down
Yoked.
years ago. Though.
Yeah. McDonald's stayed around for a little longer. You know that exact McDonald's and that exact Publix moved from there to where 417 is. On the other side of Tuscola. You know, like the shopping plaza, and there's the McDonald's in there, or the Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
That's why they shut down there to move it, because it was more accessible to 417.
Huh.
So they could put it on the signs. At least that's what I was told.
Who told you that?
This engineer that worked on the fucking road project.
That kind of makes sense because it's not like that.
That shit is
McDonald's
right
was
off
there
417.
forever.
It's literally right there.
It's not like that McDonald's was there forever either, so
No.
it kind of makes sense that
It was
exchange
that same
was made.
franchise basically.
Yeah.
So you know how like McDonald's are all franchises.
Yep.
They
Moved
just
it.
moved the location.
The
Yeah.
whole
Definitely-
fucking
definitely.
because the whole
Location.
I guess the whole
Definitely
plaza
makes
got
sense.
bought out.
They closed it out a
'Cause-
long time ago, so it would definitely not be wrong.
Yeah,
Mm.
interfere with their plans. They put a gym there instead.
They did. But
I
yeah.
want to go back, but it's so expensive.
It's
I don't really
$50.
know.
The
I don't
gym
know.
is still
We don't know that.
thriving.
What if we go back and it's like, oh, 25 for all the
Yeah,
inconvenience we
it
caused
didn't
you?
start there. It's not gonna go back.
It didn't.
No,
yeah.
we're talking about 24.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying it never started.
Oh,
at
the
price
price wise?
the price
Yeah.
is never
If it
that
never
low.
You're right,
started
you're
like
right.
that,
It was
so
like
why is it gonna go
35,
there now,
36.
especially after a pandemic?
They
Imagine how many.
True, they
people
went bankrupt.
canceled
They're not
their-
going to do that.
Yeah. imagine
Well,
how
actually,
many
they
people
should do that.
canceled their
Maybe they could
memberships.
fucking. They should drop it as low as they can. Get
You know
as many
what?
people to sign up.
If
as they can.
24-hour fitness dropped their price, they would skyrocket in profits.
Yeah.
Skyrocket in profits. I can't speak. Sorry.
Yeah, but fuck. That gym is
100%.
so nice. You can't let
It is so
everybody in
nice.
there. It'll get overcrowded. Everybody will want to
It
go
was
there.
overcrowded.
No, it wasn't.
But it
But
wasn't. It wasn't.
there
that
was
bad.
there was
Sometimes,
times, but like
sometimes.
compared to
Yeah.
Crunch right now,
Yeah.
on 436 in East Colonial, whatever, like that shit gets packed out sometimes.
Because
like,
you got Castleberry
oh,
and you got all of downtown going to that
But I feel
corner.
like even before that, there's been times 24 could have like it was that packed sometimes. The court's crazy.
Sometimes.
the courts, yes, but
Court's
not
crazy.
like sometimes on the like actual with the workout shit sometimes, but it was never to the point
That's
where
the
it's like
thing.
you're
when
waiting,
I have a full
like,
court, I don't work out. I haven't fucking. Well, first off, I haven't played basketball in a long time.
me either.
Don't get it twisted. Still bust
He
your ass.
sucks.
But I have not played in a while. If I were to see a full court, the beautiful fucking court, I love 24. If I were to see that court, I don't know if I would be working out as consistently as I do.
I mean, it's still getting exercise though.
Yeah, but it's a different kind of exercise.
Cardio, get some cardio, get them shoulders right, get them toned up.
For sure.
I haven't played basketball in a while.
Yeah, because you don't want to lose.
Not because I don't want to lose, bro. I've been trying. I'm waiting on you. I already told you that.
Let's go to 24. Unless you want to play outside, I'm down for that too. Oh,
I-
no, Brandon. Never mind. We're going to Shadow.
I was
Oh,
about
yeah,
to say,
there
what are
you
you
go.
talking about 24 when Shadow had redone their gym like a couple years ago?
Madison
but
Riverwalk.
It's not
Thank
even
you.
Madison anymore. I
Okay.
changed the name again.
Yeah, you
Don't
told
even
me.
talk about that. It's Shadow Creek.
Yeah, it's still Shadow Creek. I don't care what the name is now
It's called-
either.
Anybody who
What is it called
knows
now?
what Shadow
Do you know?
Creek
Something
is,
like
the
an
name
M, maybe?
never changes.
Mates.
I don't even
Seriously.
keep up with it anymore, and I live right by it.
How did I-
It's Shadow Creek.
But I remember when that field where the Walmart is and all that was just a field. It was just
Yeah, I didn't really-
grass.
I mean, maybe I went down there.
Neighborhood
far as a
Walmart?
kid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
that shit was just
and
grass.
now that plaza is thriving, especially with the agave ass food.
And fucking Walmart, neighborhood
Yeah,
Walmart.
both
dog.
of them are
That
stacked.
one
Where the
little,
bridge is and all that by 436.
Yeah,
You know how
No,
like that's a big ass bridge. I'm talking about a whole different area.
Uh-huh.
But you know where that big ass bridge
Not
is?
a whole
they
different
made?
area. But yeah,
I was down the street
yeah.
because that's more of my side.
the bridge.
Yeah,
My side
the
too.
bridge on like from 436
The
on the Red
overpass?
Buck. Yeah, the
Yeah.
big
Oh
ass
yeah.
that they built. Remember when
Still a
all those were
bridge.
houses? When Wars Park, like the entrance to Wars Park, when all that was houses
Mm-hmm.
before that sidewalk, and Sausalito Shores had two entrances in the front.
Yeah.
Shores.
That shit, like that's I used to fuck around in there. Go to
Sausalito
Wars.
Shores.
I would
yeah.
walk down, go to Red Bug. I'd play all through Deer Run, but y'all never. Abner lived close enough to Deer Run, but you were never in Deer Run like that.
No,
I'd
I
seen you.
was,
I'd seen you.
I was,
Roaming the
but
streets.
it was in different groups. Obviously, it was never the same.
Yeah, but I mean,
I was
if
more
you were
excited.
running
a lot of times I was over there just be mischievous and do bad things.
that's all I did in Deer Run.
That's all so we
I used to go
we,
fishing. I did
right?
fucking everything.
Fishing,
I did. I went
exactly.
fishing. I played basketball. I played volleyball. I played
Yeah.
softball. I
Yeah.
played baseball. I played kickball. Didn't matter.
Oh shit!
Any sport, I'm with it.
All
With the
types of
shits.
sports.
Yep.
No,
I can't say all
sunrise.
those types of sports
Was
I've done.
bike
but I've
riding all
definitely- a lot
over
of
the
them-
place. Was skateboarding all over the place.
Definitely done those.
When I was actually good at
Being
skateboarding,
a
could
fucking
ollie
hooligan with the
downstairs and
neighborhood
shit.
kids.
That was definitely the place to go. I feel like when you would have a bike or a skateboard, you would ride out through that whole neighborhood. I would do that, and I never lived.
I've
it
never owned a
once.
longboard in my life, but I used to
Me
skateboard all
either.
over the place.
Hey,
I had rollerblades.
I definitely love a
I had
longboard.
rollerblades. I had both roller kinds
I had
because
bike.
I would.
That's-
I was
Cimarron,
about to say, I hope
Cimarron
you had
Skateway
both
was my shit.
rollerblades.
I don't know if y'all fucked with Cimarron like that.
Bro, I
Yeah,
want to.
yeah.
I've been wanting.
That
to
was
go
that
roller
was that was
skating
like a
for
big
while.
ass South
That was a
Seminole thing for
big-
sure.
That was a big Tuscaloosa thing too.
We didn't see
Believe it
y'all
or not.
there.
Hey,
didn't
who said
usually
we went
go.
on this?
We didn't
same
see y'all
date?
there.
I didn't go. I didn't go.
Friday
a lot,
nights.
but
What do you mean? That would have been the only night you would have wanted to
The
go.
mall.
Well,
The
that's
mall.
true.
Oviedo
But
Mall
I've
was the
definitely
spot.
been
Oviedo
a
Mall.
bunch of times.
Oviedo Mall was the Tuscaloosa spot.
Yeah, it was.
All the way.
Yeah, it was.
Every time I
Yeah.
used to go, I would
Very
remember. Like, I mean, I was friends with Matt. And, like,
Yeah, Tuscaloosa. We
Bunch of-
we ran the Oviedo Mall. That was the spot to be.
yeah.
Like, hey, can I go to the mall? For what? I don't know. Maybe we'll watch a movie.
I
run
used to
around,
hang out with
fucking-
Matt and Michael Roldan all
That's,
the
and that's the
time.
thing.
We
That
were
was
in
a
middle
Tuscaloosa
school.
shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
me being from,
Say
like,
that.
I went to Sterling Park, so I knew them. And then, like, them going that way, me going to South Seminole. Like, I'd go to Oviedo Mall because it was a
Yeah.
close mall for me still. I'd be like,
I feel like
Oh.
I stayed up with both schools as much as I was in.
That's
with
what I'm saying.
Tuscaloosa
6, 7
people.
yeah,
I
it's
was
li-
in with
like-
South Seminole people. Like,
Exactly.
even though I didn't go
Same.
there,
That's why I said I
was
met
with
you in
all of
middle
them.
school.
Yeah.
Me and Abner met fucking either like somewhere in Altamont, like the Altamont Mall, or probably the Oviedo Mall, and like would just run with like a whole different fucking
All
source of people.
kids,
A
all the different
bunch.
kids and shit.
Way too many people.
Like fucking just going like way back. People I could just think of randomly. Fucking Matt, of course. Then like Ashley, fucking Bridget,
Ashley
fucking
Leggett?
yeah,
Yep.
She was
all,
cool people.
we were all
Fucking-
in that.
like just all sorts of people from there.
Yeah, we got to taste the shenanigans at the mall. The mall. Love
Me
that
at the-
place. I fucking ever since they took out that big ass fucking playground tire there.
It
That's,
all went
that's
downhill
when
from
that
there.
yeah, it was
my shit.
like they fucked up.
Oviedo.
Yeah,
the
you know how they
Oviedo
had that
playground?
tower
So
thing,
much.
that little playground thing, like the
Wow, that
platforms
thing
and
was
shit.
Amazing.
I wanted to
bro.
take my kids
Yeah.
there, and I didn't even.
I
Yeah.
right. I've never seen that
Too
anywhere
bad.
else.
They said,
that
"Fuck
was
your
set
dreams."
up like that. I've never seen anywhere else that was set up like that because it was like a.
I'm not gonna lie though,
spider web.
yeah,
going all
the
way
type
up.
of wiring in there seemed a little dangerous.
Dangerous
Like
for
it
sure.
could fucking slice you up in a heartbeat if you fuck up and fall. But hey, you know that was
Bro,
part
they
of the
kept
fun.
that up.
The
Clear
danger.
as
It
day.
never,
Don't
it never,
fall.
it never had any accidents like that, to my knowledge.
Yeah, as far as I know,
But
I
they
wasn't one of
took
the
it down.
unfortunate
I was one.
victims.
I was one of those fuckers.
Oh my god, bro.
I was definitely one of those fuckers that would go to the very top and
Oh,
just
yeah.
chill. Like people. Oh, Jacob, come down. Other people want to go. Fuck them. This is my spot.
He said no.
I'm the king of this
claimed it.
castle.
Bro, because then you
I
could see
claimed
where the
it.
movie theater.
You saw everything.
Yeah,
you were
bro.
above the fucking movie theater.
That shit was fucking lit.
That shit was cool too. And you knew people who like everyone was going to the movies that day, and you knew people from there, and you're like, hey, yeah, you're just going crazy.
trying.
You see your neighbor. You play around like that. It's hilarious.
I believe
It's hilarious
people,
you said that.
people who see
Did the same
Oviedo
thing.
nowadays wouldn't even believe
It's
that.
fucking
that was
lame.
it.
It's fucking lame. Except they do have Auntie Anne's still in there, so that's always gonna be the shit. I love Auntie Anne's. Fuck what you heard.
Hey, that Chinese spot's not bad either, and neither is that corner ice cream store. I always forget the
Or
name of
Defy.
it.
By
Or not
Saku.
Defy. What the
That's
fuck?
right
District.
on the same side as Starbucks. That corner by the photo booth.
The ice cream spot? The old
Yeah.
ice cream
Where
spot?
the elevator is?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
The
sir.
Yep, by the elevator.
Yes, sir.
Right next to fucking
shit has
Sakru
not-
Chicken.
Saku.
I'll still
Oh,
bust
sorry.
The
that.
Chinese
Exactly,
place by
Chinese, that's what
the
I'm
Chinese place by the bathrooms is really good.
On
too.
the other side?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
their
them.
orange chicken is so crunchy and
They're
good.
good,
That place
but
is good. No,
they
not
don't-
fuck them.
they don't-
Don't
Can't
be
have it.
disrespectful.
They don't play with Sakru.
I can't say
They
fuck
don't.
them because they're good.
They are good. I've eaten it
But
plenty
the
of
other
times.
place I've had plenty
But
of more
Sakru
times.
Chicken.
Yeah.
Bro,
First off,
the
they give you,
hibachi
they
place
give you
there
free
is-
samples,
they do.
and then
Yes.
you still bust down.
Yeah, but I feel like
Also,
the hibachi place, of course, is better.
Okay,
Those
but-
samples,
fair
when
enough.
I was
But
a
the
kid, I would
food
keep
still like
walking
has,
around.
you can't not eat Sakru like as a child. Like, and the prices are A1. It's like $6.99, $7.
Prices, bro. Just keep running around for those samples. When you talk about prices.
True. No, I literally, bro.
Different hat.
I used to.
Right?
different shoes.
Hey, I used to.
Different jacket.
Nah, they used to fuck with me.
Borrow
Like I would just
somebody.
be like, I'm gonna take 3 of these. Thank you.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
He even
Yeah.
gave him
Fucking-
back the toothpicks.
Of course, they had a little tray.
They had a little tray.
Take these.
Put his dirty toothpick.
Dirty. Well,
Hey,
Well, on
give
that
them-
note,
yeah,
dirty
give them
dog.
to the public.
I mean, I hope you wash your hands.
Something like that. This people are probably like looking at what is that?
Oh shit.
It was a paw print.
Oh,
Don't worry about
fuck.
Just for that, wash the heads part.
Shit. My
Just
for the-
in the fields, in the fields.
Honestly.
Right? Just hit it home.
Well,
Hit it home.
special shout out to Bear. Love you. If you ever watch this, watch episode 90. I have my socks with your face on them. So there you go.
Bear, if you ever watch this. Fucking.
In episode 90? Yeah, dude. I don't have them on right now. I forgot to put them on.
Shout out
but-
to Cosmo.
Damn,
My good old boy.
son. Cosmo.
R.I.P.
Cosmo.
My baby boy.
Shout out to Cosmo.
Damn, son. That's rough.
Fucking.
That's
It is.
rough.
Prince Mo.
Prince Mo, is that what you called him?
Nah, I just called him. I usually just call him Momo, honestly. Because Quasimodo. Like, I'd just fuck with him. I'd be like, Momo. I called him all sorts of shit.
Oh, man.
It's my fucking
Pets
dog,
are the
man.
fucking best. They're
They are.
people. They're family.
They're people.
Real shit.
They're people.
Fucking
Hey,
R.I.P.
they
bro.
might as well be, bro. They have so many emotions and different
They're
ways
funny
to
as
be
fuck,
acting
yeah.
and response to
They have
things
their
that
own
you
fucking
do.
personalities.
They really do.
Way
Every
different.
dog.
Funny
Every
shit.
way different. Every single dog, bro. It's amazing.
Seeing dogs just be dogs is probably the funniest shit ever. Or seeing babies be babies, or just like shit like
No,
that.
you-
Just
you
like
had it
just
right the
watch,
first time.
just
Dogs.
watching, yeah, just watching them do what they do and just look around,
They're
Dogs
lick
doing
their
dog
butts.
things.
I don't know,
Hey,
sniff
I
shit
love-
around.
I love babies too, but I can't say that I would be like all rubbing my face and cuddled up. I would be more gentle with the baby versus a puppy. You know, I'm gonna put my face in it. I'll be all loving and shit because I love puppies. I love babies, but I'm gonna be more gentle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's very. It's,
Yeah,
for me,
you
I
say
guess
that
it's
until you have your own
you
baby.
have your own child, then you're gonna
Right.
fucking want to love up on that
Yeah,
child.
you'll
same
probably
way.
Right.
fucking cuddle the same way. Like, oh, that's what you made, bro. What do you mean?
That's
Honestly.
what it's called.
And babies are
smothering.
pretty.
That's love beyond love.
That's
They're
called
soft
smothering
and squishy,
for other
too.
people.
Yeah, that's love beyond love. You can love a dog as crazy as you want to love a dog. You creating
Oh no,
your own baby, that's
I'm
crazy.
I'm not comparing. I'm not comparing 100%. I'm not comparing. I feel like I would just be more delicate
course.
versus like a little puppy. I would put my face.
it'd be like butterfly kisses.
Yeah, you know
like
what I'm
licking-
saying. But don't get me wrong. You're right. I would definitely smother my child for sure. Because I would love my child that much. I have no doubt.
Fuck.
And I'm that type of person to love hard. So
Give love. You have a heart on your shirt.
Boom.
Turn up.
that's in your heart.
It looks
Those are gloves.
Oh, definitely.
Shit.
I thought it was a hurt the whole time.
Nah, bro.
I thought it's.
Popeye. Popeye.
Oh shit. Well, I was wrong.
A broken heart now.
That's what I thought it was something like that.
You
Like
thought it was a broken heart?
something like that.
I literally
Well,
did.
it
looks
But
like it.
my bad.
Fuck.
Either way, this is thank you for watching a special edition of the No Hangover podcast. My boy Eric, my boy Abner. Episode, like I said, goes out to my boy Cosmo. Love you, dog.
Oh my god. We gotta have you on. More
Episode
often.
100.
I'm with it.
Catch him again.
100.
I'm with it.
Bro, thank you for coming.
You know what?
Really appreciate it. Especially at such last minute too. So
Hey,
first time having you on. Fucking lifetime friend forever. We're all lifetime
won't
friends.
be the
here.
last time.
No doubt about that. But you already shout out all the platforms and shit. Did all that shit. Word.
Spotify, SoundCloud again. Fuck it. Apple
Right.
Podcast, YouTube for the visuals.
You got anything? Any last words you want to say? Anything you want to leave
Before we kill you. No.
Shout out. Shit.
Eric's like, any last words?
Fuck.
That took a turn.
Crazy.
Sorry, that's a surprise at the end.
Okay.
Boom.
Shout out Ryan Gillio again.
Boom.
At XL Tint,
My dude.
our extended family. That number is 386-479-7111.
He knows it by heart.
I know it by heart, honestly.
He does.
Um,
He does the thing, and I would not suggest this if he didn't do the thing.
He's got that thing
done
that killed
many
John
jobs
Wayne.
for me already.
Yeah. There you go.
He
You got
does
fucking
the
first
work.
hand.
He
First
does the
hand.
work. He
5-star
work.
reviews all around.
7-star reviews,
If you can.
Sheesh.
if you can.
But yeah, stop fish bowling. Summer's coming. Get
Yeah.
that shit tinted.
Summer's getting hot this year.
Hit up our boy Ryan. He'll do you right. XL Tint. If you're on IG, that's XL_tint. Facebook XL Tint. Or I might be opposite. Fuck it. Fuck around. Search it a couple times. Sorry, Ryan. Forgot that part.
Instagram is XL_tint.
I was
and
right.
Facebook is
I was
just
right.
XL
Never
tint.
I was right. We're
You
good.
said,
We're
all right,
good.
word. All right, bet. Well, on that note, thanks. Thanks for coming by.
Special edition.
See y'all next week.
We out.
Everybody love everybody. Peace.